infrastructure. I can see participants from the OSC regions, national government agencies, and of course, our friends from the media. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat at maraming salamat sa pagdalo ng ating webinar this morning. I am Meg Atienza of the OSC ITDI, and I will be guiding you to today's learning session in celebration of the World Metrology Day. And for those of you who don't know it yet, the World Metrology Day commemorates the anniversary of the signing of the Meter Convention on May 20, 1875. This treaty provides the basis for a worldwide coherent measurement system. World Metrology Day is observed by more than 80 countries to celebrate the impact of measurement on our daily lives. So palakpakan po natin at this point ang ating mga sarili sa pag-attend po ng event na ito na inorganize ng National Metrology Laboratory of the Philippines. And for this year's celebration, ang theme po natin ay Metrology in the Digital Era. This theme was chosen because digital metrology is revolutionizing our community and it is one of the most exciting trends in the society today. So without further ado, to give us a warm welcome and more information about the World Metrology Day celebration, let us hear it from the chief himself of the National Metrology Division of the OST-ITDI, Mr. Manuel M. Ruiz. Good morning, Sir Manny. So again, ito po ulit ang message ng Chief of the National Metrology Division of the OST-ITDI, Mr. Manuel M. Ruiz.
Laboratory in the system. Metrology is the science of measurement. Most countries have their own National Metrology Institute, or NMI, which is designated by the national decision to operate at the highest level and as the highest authority in metrology. So what are the main responsibilities of an NMI? One, it develops and maintains national measurement standards for the country. It provides metrological traceability to the International System of Units, SI, for all measurements used in the country. It provides technical support to calibration laboratories, industries, and regulators. It also appoints competent laboratories as designated institutes for specific measurement fields of national interest not covered by the NMI. Another thing, it represents the views and interests of its home country to international meetings, fora, conventions, etc. And also, it carries out, engages, and/or coordinates research in metrology for the benefit of local users. In the Philippines, the National Metrology Laboratory, or NML, operates as a division under the Industrial Technology Development Institute of the Department of Science and Technology and acts as the NMI of the country. According to the Republic Act number 9236, otherwise known as the National Metrology Act of 2003, the NML shall carry out the technical, calibration, and laboratory functions to efficiently implement the provisions of the Act. For the purpose of enforcing its mandate, the ITDI shall call upon the personnel of other departments and agencies of the government and private institutions to assist in the implementation of the Act. The NML is at the apex of the national measurement infrastructure. Measurements performed by the NML are traceable to the SI through other advanced NMIs with published calibration and measurement capabilities, or CMCs, in the Key Comparison Database, KCDB, of the International Bureau of Weights and Measures, BIPM. By the way, the NML has published CMCs in mass, temperature, pressure measurements, which you can also check at www.bipm.org/KCDB. To disseminate the SI units, the NML provides traceability of measurements in the country by providing calibration services for measurement standards and equipment to accredited calibration and testing laboratories, who in turn multiply the traceability to the industry and society. In cases where certain calibration and testing services are not offered by the calibration and testing laboratories, the NML directly provides traceability to the industry and society. In addition, in order to demonstrate its competence, the NML voluntarily subjected itself to accreditation through Deutsche Akkreditierungsstelle, or DAX, a German accreditation body. It is accredited under the terms of ISO IEC 17025 to competently carry out calibrations in the fields of mass, pressure, temperature, volume, and electricity. As a consequence, measurements performed by the NML are considered technically equivalent to other competent metrology laboratories around the world, and hence accepted by the national and international customers. DAX is a member of the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation, or ILAC, the international organization for accreditation bodies operating in accordance with ISO IEC 17011. ILAC is also involved in the accreditation of conformity assessment bodies, including calibration laboratories, testing laboratories, medical testing laboratories, inspection bodies, proficiency testing providers, and reference material producers. Apart from the NMI, other institutes can be designated by the NMI itself or the national government to hold specific national measurement standards. These institutes are referred to as designated institutes, or DI. In case of the Philippines, the Standards and Testing Division of the ITDI is designated Institute for Metrology in Chemistry. However, under the 5-year capability enhancement of the NML from 2018 to 2022, the metrology in chemistry along with the metrology in biology are now part of the NML. Moreover, the NML's function is not limited to providing calibration and testing services, because it also provides venues for capacity building to local government units, inspectors, regulators, as well as calibration and testing laboratories. These involve subjects related to correct measurement, calibration, fair trade, health and safety, among others. With that said, the LGUs, inspectors, and regulators ensure that the interests of the industry in the aforementioned subjects are protected. Furthermore, the NML is also the link of the Philippines to global metrology community through memberships in regional and international metrology organizations. For the scientific metrology, the NML is a full member of the Asia-Pacific Metrology Program since 1980 and an associate of the General Conference on Weights and Measures in 2002. For the legal metrology, it became a corresponding member of the International Organization of Legal Metrology in 1974 and a full member of the Asia-Pacific Legal Metrology Forum in 1999. The APMP is a grouping of national metrology institutes from Asia-Pacific region engaged in improving regional metrological capability through the sharing of expertise and exchange of technical services among member laboratories. It has been operating in the region since its inception as a Commonwealth Science Council initiative in 1977. Whereas, the OIML is an intergovernmental organization established in 1955, which enables economies to put in place effective legal metrology infrastructures that are mutually compatible and internationally recognized for all areas for which government take responsibility, such as those which facilitate trade, establish mutual confidence, and harmonize the level of consumer protection worldwide. In short, it promotes global harmonization of the legal metrology procedures that strengthen and facilitate international trade. So this diagram sums up the national metrology infrastructure of the Philippines. Thank you and mabuhay. A pleasant day.
Thank you, Mr. Garingan, for that insightful discussion and for introducing us to the key players of the metrology infrastructure in the country. And just a brief reminders for our Zoom participants, kindly reserve all your questions to the Q&A portion later. And you can type in your questions later on and I will read it to our speakers. So again, please wait after all the resource speakers have finished their presentations before your questions. Okay, so at this point, to give us updates on the new version of the Metrology Bill, may I call on Mr. Adrian C. Hernale.
Good day to our esteemed guests and participants. I am privileged to update you on one of S&T legislative priorities, the modernization of the National Measurement System of the Philippines. Here is a quick preview of my presentation. The Republic Act 9236, otherwise known as the National Metrology System of the Philippines, was enacted in 2003. For so many years, new developments and revisions were made in the system of units. This law mandates us to perform calibration, proficiency testing, consultancy, and training. However, as we all know, we are now in the age of Industry 4.0, where more technologies and industries utilize measurement data like sensor-based decisions and predictions, artificial intelligence, and models of measuring instruments. These are some of the challenges we may soon face as we need to build trust and confidence in our traceability and research and development. Generally speaking, numerous laws in our country need measurement to enforce penalties or sanctions. A perusal of rules and regulations will show that measurement affects both the state and citizen, such as the Dangerous Drug Act, the Pollution Control Campaign, the Anti-Overspeeding, the Consumer Act, and the Timbangan ng Bayan, which was signed into law recently. All of these policies that can accept and define measurement units to prevent the use of inaccurate and incompatible units. Thus, our division-level laboratory has no such mandate. In comparison with other member states of ASEAN, these 5 countries have already established their metrology institutes many years ago. Compared to other countries, we lack funding in terms of government support in the respective metrology institutes. It affects our country's calibration and measurement capabilities, which equates to a higher cost of exporting products and eventually becoming less competitive in the international market. As we continue to neglect the urgent need of modernizing our national measurement system, then the government loses around 240 million pesos due to inaccurate measurement. An estimated amount of 10 billion pesos of government revenue due to poor market surveillance and enforcement of penalties to regulate the measuring instruments such as timbangan, fuel dispensers, and many more. So, to address all of these challenges, we propose a bill modernizing the national measurement of the Philippines, which were filed both in Congress and Senate. Here are some of the salient points we propose in our bill. The proposed bill will facilitate the development of scientific and technical knowledge and progress in the national economy by providing a modernized national measurement system that will ensure the integrity of measurements in our country, meet regional and international requirements, and provide support for the competitiveness of the Philippines' product and services. Likewise, this will define the authority, roles, responsibilities, and contributions of the different instrumentalities of the national government, local government units, private sector, and other non-government organizations over the field of metrology in our country, with giving more emphasis on legal metrology. The bill also seeks to create a national measurement system, which is a collective infrastructure for national facilities expertise, knowledge, research, and the legal framework for reliable, consistent, and internationally recognized measurement covering both public and private sectors. It shall provide confidence in measurements used for regulation, trade, and in manufacturing in our country. The national measurement system shall cover the following: legal units of measurement, national measurement standards, hierarchy of measurement standards, legal metrological controls, metrological traceability, legislation of regulated measuring instruments, and accreditation. Effectively implement its mandates and objectives, the law will constitute the National Metrology Board. The board is comprised of the DST as chair, the DTI secretary as the vice chair, and other members from the Department of Health, Department of Energy, Department of Agriculture, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Executive Director of the National Measurement Institute of the Philippines, the President of the Union of Local Authorities of the Philippines, and representatives from manufacturing industry, local manufacturer, and private calibration laboratories or Professional Metrology Association of National Membership. The National Metrology Board shall be the national authority responsible for standardizing, delineating, overseeing, and coordinating the implementation of legal metrological controls in the country by the national regulatory agencies, local government units, and other public and private entities authorized by it in the interest of fair trade, consumer protection, health, safety, law enforcement, and environmental protection. The National Metrology Division under ITDI will be transformed into an institute and recognized as a National Metrology Institute of the country to be known as the National Measurement Institute of the Philippines, or NMI-Phil. The different regional metrology laboratories of the DST regional offices will be merged and shall serve as a nucleus of the NMI-Phil. The NMI-Phil shall be attached to the DST for policy, program coordination, and administrative supervision. To enhance the capability and capacity of the NMI-Phil, the bill seeks to acquire and upgrade physical resources and operational techniques to strengthen the research and development, to formulate a continuous research development program, which includes giving scholarship and financial assistance, creating new salary scale for the highly technical and specialized positions, and creation of capacity enhancement plan that will roll out for the next 6 years upon approval. Currently, the proposed bills are pending in the Committee of Appropriations in House of Representatives and Science and Technology Committee on the Senate. Lastly, we would like to solicit your support to pass this urgent bill to strengthen the Philippines' national measurement system. This bill will not only support our government's recovery efforts through this pandemic, but it will protect the citizens' rights and safety.